Welcome, baseball fans. You're here with the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week presented on PlayActionSportsMedia.com, where you can view select area high school graduation events online again at PlayActionSportsMedia.com. And do a lot more than that. Of course, we're here for a great baseball game this afternoon, presented in part also by Lithia Superstore, Hellgate Jetboat Excursions, Rogue Credit Union, Southern Oregon Sanitation, Siskiyou U.S. Cellular, Casa Amiga and Jose and his squad over there, and Midland Empire Insurance for the second game in the history of the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS, the new summer collegiate team here in the Climate City Grants Pass, and traveling to play us this afternoon, the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. As you can see, they're taking infield right now. Appreciate you being here with us. I'm Josh Eldridge, and you got us on PlayActionSportsMedia.com. It's a beautiful day for baseball here in Grants Pass. 92 degrees, just a slight breeze, barely blowing out to the left field fence. And we're in for a good one this afternoon. Last night, these two teams playing 14-4 the final, with Grants Pass taking the win handedly there. Hoping maybe a little bit better of a contest this evening. And they're back at it tomorrow, same time, 5:35 first pitch at the All Sports Park, Agnew Lytle Field. And that's the site of our game this afternoon. We'll be right back with more. Of course, starting lineups. Take a look around the new team here in Grants Pass. And of course, first pitch all coming up right here, PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon-California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon-California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon-California Supply.
Welcome back to PlayActionSportsMedia.com, where you're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week. You can visit Oregon-California Supply today in Grants Pass, next to Wild River Pizza, or in Medford, just north of Vilas Road on Highway 62. This afternoon, we've got the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS and the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. This is the second game in the history of the RIVERDAWGS, and should be an exciting one this evening. We'll start with your starting lineups, and first, with the home team, Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS. Leading off and in left field, left field, Nate Morgan. And behind him, hitting second in right field, is Bodie Kissel. Hitting third is number 4 in center field, Cade Kissel. Cleanup spot, Jacob Memmott at first base. Hitting fifth, Colin Schultz at third. In the sixth spot is Josh Robbins. He'll be behind the dish this evening for the RIVERDAWGS. At second base and hitting seventh is TJ Gurin. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Peyton Anhorn. And number 18, Sean Tobin, rounds out the lineup, batting ninth and at shortstop this afternoon. Looking at the starting lineups for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Number 10 at shortstop, and leading off is Rogan Bodie. Hitting second, number 6 and second base, Aiden Dorsch. Number 11, Caden Vance at third is batting third. Cleanup spot for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles is Braden Yuki. He is on the bump for the Eagles. Batting fifth is Jaron Ford at first. In center field, number 24, Dewile Mitten. Number 21, Gavin Brooks in left field is batting seventh. Hitting eighth, Xander Suryason in right field. We'll call him Xander. That's what his teammates call him. I'm not going to mess around with the last name. And Tyler Dimmick behind the dish and hitting ninth for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Our coaches this evening meeting at home plate. Leading the RIVERDAWGS, Curtis Kissel. We're just about 5 minutes away from first pitch. We're going to take one more break here on PlayActionSportsMedia.com, and then we will be back with first pitch of the RIVERDAWGS and the Humboldt Eagles coming up next on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
Welcome back to PlayActionSportsMedia.com. You've got the RIVERDAWGS and the Humboldt Eagles this evening. And it's game 2 of a 3-game series tonight. Last night, Grants Pass winning 14-4 over the Eagles. And we're here for game 2. They'll be right back here in the same spot tomorrow night. 5:35 for first pitch tomorrow. And same story here tonight. You see the introduction of the teams here. Again, a bit of a different look for summer baseball here, especially in Southern Oregon, one of the only places who are able to get it started in the state and Northern California as well. We've got signs all up around the All Sports Park warning about social distancing, and really well put on show by the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS here in only the second game in the team's short existence so far. Of course, our team made up of kids from all around Southern Oregon. We've got some Grants Pass. You see number 15 out there, Blake Hollingsworth from Crater, graduated a couple years ago. And North Medford as well. Mentioned a Hidden Valley graduate, Vincent DiMatteo, out there as well. And just kids from all around Southern Oregon, a great makeup of this team, who again won last night 14-4 in their first ever contest over these Humboldt Eagles.
Now, fans, gentlemen, if you'll remove your caps, ladies and gentlemen.
Now time for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. Well, we've got baseball coming our way here in Grants Pass for only the second time in about 2 weeks. And the RIVERDAWGS played their first game last night, 14-4 win. They take the field here on the bump for the Nuggets, Ethan Elsie. See him taking the field there. We'll go around the infield for you one time. Then Elsie back there. Over at third base, it'll be Colin Schultz. At shortstop, as we look just a bit over, is Sean Tobin. TJ Gurin from North Valley High School is over at second base, and Jacob Mehmet over at first. It's your infield for the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS. Go with your outfield from right to left field. In right is going to be Bodie Kissel. Look over to center. His older brother, Cade Kissel, is out there. And all the way over in left field, there he is Nate Morgan. Behind the plate for the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS is Josh Robbins. Due up this inning for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles, Rogan Bodie, Aiden Dorsch, and Caden Vance. As we start one 9-inning game this afternoon, oftentimes playing 2 doubleheaders, this time just one 9-inning contest. And we are nearly set for it.
For the Eureka Humboldt Eagles, number 10,
and stepping into the box is Rogan Bodie. Elsie on the bump for Grants Pass is going to be a senior high school when school resumes at Grants Pass this fall. And he is getting the start this afternoon. First pitch is hit hard into left field. One pitch, one base hit for the Eagles, and that's a nice way to start off the afternoon. About 5 minutes too late. 5:40 was first pitch time, but
next up for the Eagles is number 6, second baseman, Aiden Dorsch.
Dorsch now steps into the box for the Eagles as they get a base runner. One pitch into the game. That's a nice way to start things off. Throw over from Elsie, and diving back safely is Bodie. Elsie fires in a fastball just inside, it seemed. Ball 1. Decent lead off of first. Pitch down the middle is lofted high into left field. Morgan running for it, and that one gets itself over the wall. Wow, that one carried maybe a bit of the wind over the left field fence, and a 2-run homer for Aiden Dorsch. And that's a way to start out the afternoon. Well, if there's a silver lining from that, at least you could start fresh. Still no outs in the first inning, and 2-0 for the Eagles.
Next for the Eagles is the third baseman, number 11, Caden Vance.
Caden Vance stepping in, third baseman for the Eagles. First pitch to him. That one is fouled off a little bit late on the fastball. Elsie got it maybe a little bit past him. Oh, and 1. First time Elsie's been ahead so far this afternoon. Elsie with the 0-1, a breaking pitch finds its way into the dirt. Ball 1. One and 1 the count. Elsie having a chance to work the count a bit now. And the Eagles swinging at a lot of first pitches. The 1-1. That one's a fastball, just a little bit high, maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Don't know too much about Ethan LZ, but I've seen a good hard fastball from him so far. He's thrown a breaking pitch, has a lot of movement on it, but he's missed the zone with it a bit. That was inside, ball 3. The 3-1 is swung on, fouled off towards the Eagles dugout. Full count. Look what LZ comes with here on the 3-2 pitch. Knows what he wants to throw. The windup, it's a fastball fouled off the shin of Vance. Still full count. Again, Josh Robbins behind the dish for Grants Pass. Very experienced catcher. Has been catching in the American Legion League for quite a number of years. That one is popped up. Shallow center field. Coming on is Kissel, and he will make the catch, fighting the sun for out number 1. Stepping in for the Eagles is Braden Yuki, the pitcher, is in the cleanup spot. One out, the lefty Yuki in and fouls one off, back off the mask of Robbins. Good for strike 1. The 0-1 from LZ is the breaking ball. Not a lot of movement on it, just misses the zone, probably a bit low. Yuki again on the mound for the Eagles. He's into the box now. Left-handed hitter, likely to see him throw from the left side as well. But we'll see. That fastball in quick. And strike number 2. LZ with the 1-2. 1-2, and that one is outside. Evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the top of the first inning. 2-0 for the Humboldt Eagles. Both runs coming off an Aiden Dortch 2-run blast over the left field fence. That one taken outside, ball 3. (3-2) fouled back to the screen. Well, it's fouled back there. Give you a good chance to look at the crowd at Agnew Lytle Field. Not too much. I believe our limit is right around 100. But they can come out tomorrow night. 5:35 first pitch for game number 3. But right now the Eagles ahead in game 2. And that one swung on, fouled back to Yuki. Another full count pitch coming up. That one lofted into left field, slicing. Coming on is Morgan. He will make the catch for out number 2. Stepping in for the Eagles, the first baseman, Jaron Ford. LZ with the first pitch to Ford. That one finds its way into the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 from LZ. Breaking ball, that one. Ooh, that looked pretty, but it's just outside for a ball. If you can find his rhythm with that pitch, it looks like he's getting closer and closer to the strike zone each time, and it looks good. Just going to find the zone with it. The 1-1. That one's popped up. That'll end up foul. Yeah, Robbins will run out of room. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a 2-0 game. The Eagles lead in the top of the first inning. The 1-2 to Jaron Ford. Try to put a ball in play here. The pitch from LZ, breaking ball. Did he go? No. Another great breaking ball, that time just up a little bit from LZ. He's dancing around the strike zone with that pitch. When he's able to find the rhythm there, that's going to be lethal. The 2-2 from LZ. That one is fought off, lifted into center field. Coming on strong is Kissel, and he finds that one. Diving in center field, coming on strong, and that will be the third out of the inning. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Eagles. They're up 2-0 after 1. The RIVERDAWGS up next on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
And welcome back to PlayActionSportsMedia.com. In the bottom of the first of a 2-0 game, the Humboldt Eagles leading over the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS, and leading off for Grants Pass is going to be Nate Morgan. He takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Up after Morgan is Bodie Kissel and then Cade Kissel. See if the RIVERDAWGS can get anything going after going down early in this one. The 1-0 is right down the middle. Morgan drives that one into center field. That's going to be over the head of the center fielder, Mitten. And Morgan rounding second, heading for third. The throw is late. He gets in there safely. Nate Morgan putting on the Jets as he gets to third base, a leadoff triple for the RIVERDAWGS. And that's one way to start things off in the first. Bodie Kissel, left-handed batter out of Hidden Valley High School. Kissel, a lot of speed coming out of that left-handed batter's box. Might lay one down here, we'll see. On the mound for the Eagles, by the way, Braden Yuki. The first pitch to Kissel is taken outside for strike 1. Yuki pitching from the windup with the runner on third. Into Kissel with the 0-1. That one taken. Kissel didn't seem to like it, but he's down 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 to Bodie Kissel, a big breaking ball. That one's going to miss high. Credit trying to frame it for Tyler Dimmick behind the dish. The 1-2 from Yuki. That one is the breaking ball, fought off inside, pop up in the infield. Yuki can't rein it in. That was fortunate. A lot of backspin on that for Kissel. We'll give him a base hit for that.
Next for the RIVERDAWGS, center fielder number 4, Cade Kissel.
Now Cade Kissel into the box now for the RIVERDAWGS. Two base runners for the RIVERDAWGS early on the corners. Kissel on first, Nate Morgan on third, and in at the plate again is Cade Kissel. See if he can try to tie this one up if he gets the ball in the gap somewhere. Yuki from the stretch, the pitch low and away for ball one. Bodie takes off a first. The throw down. Kissel's going to get in there standing. Stolen base for him. Meantime, that one was a strike into Cade Kissel, who was part of the Grants Pass Nuggets program for a number of years. The 1-1. The breaking ball, that was beautiful. Finds the zone, strike two. See what Kissel can do. Traditionally, a slightly above average two-strike hitter, I'd say. The 1-2 into Kissel. That one is low for ball two. Still no one out in the inning for the RIVERDAWGS. The 2-2 into Kissel is the big breaking ball. That one is ball four.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS, number 21, first baseman Jacob Memmott.
First walk given up for Yuki, and that brings up Jacob Memmott. The pitch from Yuki into Memmott. Taken outside, strike one. Bases loaded, no one out in the bottom of the first inning. Yuki in a bit of trouble here to start things off. The second pitch into Memmott is outside for ball one. Another pitch misses the zone there. 2 balls, two balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out. Bases loaded for the RIVERDAWGS. That one will be high. Yuki in danger of walking in a run here. The runner on third is Nate Morgan. The 3-1 from Yuki. That one will be low, and a runner does come in. We'll give Memmott the RBI there.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS is third baseman number 9,
Second walk given up by Yuki here in the first inning, and that will bring up Colin Schultz. Sure, Schultz swings and misses. Well, he gets a piece of it. Still strike one regardless. A run walked in earlier this inning, and the 0-1 from Yuki. That one high. Corralling it, though, behind the plate, Dimmick. The 1-1. In the dirt, blocked by Dimmick, and no one is moving on the base paths. Ball 2. Dimmick with the 2-0. Schultz wanted to swing at that one. He leaned for it, but good discipline there. 3-1. The 3-1. That one's in the dirt, and then we'll walk in another run. Still no one out in the inning. That will bring Cade Kissel to third, Jacob Memmott to second, and Colin Schultz awarded first base for his patience. And now number 8, the catcher, Josh Robbins, the 6-hitter up in this inning. First pitch from Yuki. That was a breaking ball and will miss. Ball 1. Robbins, he can get a hold of one and clear the bases here. That one will be sliced foul down the first base side, down by the bullpen. Strike 1. You'll notice the baseballs coming from the dugouts. Each team providing their own baseballs due to the restrictions set by COVID-19, but able to figure it out. We're here playing. A 1-1 taken outside. Yuki does not want to walk in 3 batters this inning. That one's taken low. He's having trouble finding the strike zone here. 3 balls and 1 strike to Josh Robbins. And this inning started out with a Nate Morgan triple, followed up by a Bodie Kissel single. He stole a base, and ever since then we've just had a bunch of walks, and there is the 4th walk in a row. Cade Kissel, who was walked, finally comes back home. Robbins is awarded first base for the 4th walk again in a row this inning. Coming in to run for Josh Robbins will be Sean Tobin. In the box now, TJ Gurin will take a high ball 1. So again, just to reset the base paths for you, over on third, Jacob Memmott. On second is Colin Schultz. And at first, in running for Josh Robbins, is Sean Tobin. Oh, pardon me, that's not Sean Tobin. I'll get that right here for you. The 1-1 is fouled off. Running on first for Robbins is Ashton Derler. Apologies there. Here's a good look at Derler. Ball 2 strikes into Gurin. And the 1-2. That one will be outside, evens the count. RIVERDAWGS doing a good job of staying patient at the plate. Again, 4 walks in a row for him. And that will be strike 3. Gurin checked his swing in time, but doesn't matter. And it'll be the first out in this inning.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS is the designated hitter number 3, Peyton Anhorn.
Peyton Anhorn stepping in now, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Elsie, the pitcher. And 8th in the lineup. Anhorn, late in the summer last year for the Nuggets, found his way into the starting lineup a couple times, especially on the road trips to Eugene and such. I remember that. And a couple key base hits later on in the season, but definitely known for his speed in the outfield and his ability on defense. Takes ball 1. Anhorn swings, fouls that one back. Again, this is the second game of Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS Baseball. You can check them out on Facebook at Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS Baseball, posting updates pretty much every day on happenings around the team. The 1-1 is hit on the ground towards second base. They'll try to turn 2, only are going to get 1, so credit Anhorn with an RBI. Coming home on that one was, I believe, Jacob Memmott. So the RiverDawgs will take the lead. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And now the RiverDawgs, Sean Tobin at the plate, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, as the RiverDawgs are close to batting around here. Move over to first. Anhorn on the move, the throw to second late. Pitch just outside. Tobin, definitely a guy known for his defense, but can definitely swing the stick sometimes. Point with 2 outs. You got runners on second and third. Up 4-2. Apologies, fix the score for you there. The 2-0. Taken. Strike. Only 2 hits in the inning for the RiverDawgs, by the way, the first 2 batters. Nate Morgan, who's on deck, and the man after him, Bodie Kissel. Tobin wanted to swing at that one, but it finds the outside part of the zone, strike 2. See if that means Yuki's starting to find his groove out there. The 2-2. That one hit hard up the middle, will get through. Rounding third, heading for home, and scoring will be Peyton Anhorn. A 2 RBI single for Sean Tobin, which brings back the top of the order in Nate Morgan. Morgan tripled his last time and came home to score. That one taken outside. Second pitch to Morgan. He puts that one high into the left center field gap. That one will get down. Bounce off the wall. Morgan is going to stick at second base. And coming around to score is Sean Tobin. An RBI double for Nate Morgan. Bodie Kissel coming up right now. He had a base hit just over the pitcher's mound, kind of popped up, and Yuki couldn't get to it, but base hit nonetheless. First pitch into Kissel, misses high. Second one coming up from Yuki. Checks Morgan on second. The pitch, that one is hit on the ground over to first. Fielding it cleanly, but the foot race. Ford will win it that one and get the third out. 7 runs for the RiverDawgs on just 4 hits as they take a 7-2 lead here in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back with more baseball on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular.
7-2 the score after one. The Grants Pass RiverDawgs putting up 7 in the bottom of the first inning. And now the Eagles try to answer back. Mitten, Brooks, and Xander. The three do up this inning, and Elsie still on the bump for the RiverDawgs. First pitch in for him is a strike. Only 4 hits in that last half inning for the RiverDawgs, but 7 runs coming across as Yuki walked 4, who all came around to score that inning. The 1-1 from Elsie has popped up, will stay in the infield. Third baseman Schultz finds that one, fighting the sun for the first out. Then we'll bring up Gavin Brooks, the left fielder for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Brooks stepping into the box now. The first pitch from Elsie. Good hard fastball in for strike one. The Eagles did push 2 across in the top of the first off of the home run from Dorsch. At the curveball and past the outstretched glove of Schultz. A 1-out single for Brooks brings up Xander. Third hit of the afternoon for the Eagles as a team. Throw over to first, diving back safely is Brooks. And again, the right fielder, Xander Sorensen, is in the box now. Elsie from the stretch. The first pitch to Xander is fired right back up the middle past the diving glove of TJ Gurin. Back-to-back base hits have the Eagles in business here in the top of the second.
Next up for the Eagles is the catcher, number 8, Tyler Dimmick.
Up next, Tyler Dimmick, 9th man in the lineup, and the commander of the team, the guy behind the dish. Runners on first and second. Only 1 out. That one fouled off down the third base side. Again, appreciate you watching this on PlayActionSportsMedia.com. You got the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week. The 0-1 from Ethan Elsie. High leg kick that time. Fastball fired in there. Popped up. Robbins has room. And tough play to make. He almost had it barehanded. Those plays look easy, but definitely tough when you're a catcher behind the plate. A lot of backspin on it and couldn't rein it in. Count is just a foul ball, 0-2. Elsie comes set with the 0-2. Breaking ball is fought off, fouled into the Eagles dugout. Dimmick way out in front of that one, though. Elsie, good change of speeds. The 0-2 again from Elsie. Breaking ball misses outside. Only 1 out in the inning. Dimmick going to try to shove one into the outfield, find some green somewhere, and try to knock in a run. That one fisted down the third base side, and Schultz couldn't get that one in. Everyone is safe. Looked like a routine grounder, and Schultz couldn't rein it in. Oh, foul. Interesting. It looked like it might have hit the base, something. Well, then don't give him the E5. We're back at an 0-2 count, 1-2 rather. Another kick from Elsie, swing and a miss for Dimmick. He is set down on strikes. First strikeout for Elsie. And back to the top of the order for Rogan Bodie.
Next up for the Eagles is the shortstop number 10, Rogan Bodie.
2 on, 2 out. Eagles still could put something together this inning with Bodie at the dish. He singled, 1 for 1 so far in the game. The pitch from Elsie, breaking ball. Ooh, maybe a little bit high there. Ball 1. Warming up in the bullpen, it looks like for the Nuggets will be Kyler Kendrick. That one lifted into shallow right field, but Bodie Kissel coming on and will make the catch to end the inning. 2 hits, 2 runners left on. None come across, though, for the Eagles in the top of the second. We head to the bottom half. Coming up 7-2, Grants Pass leads on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
Bottom of the second inning we go. Grants Pass leads 7-2 over the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Start things off. Cade Kissel, Jacob Mehmet, Colin Schultz. 3-4-5 due up in this inning for the RIVERDAWGS. Would say the tough part of the order, but really this entire lineup is really tough all the way up and down. All 9 spots can swing the stick. And it's going to be tough for Braden Yuki, though what did Yuki in the first inning was definitely the walks. He walked 4. See if he worked something out while he was back in the dugout. Did see someone thrown across the way in the visitors' bullpen. Wasn't quite sure if that was Yuki getting a couple more tosses in, but regardless, Cade Kissel, no official at-bat yet. He walked in the first.
Leading off for the RIVERDAWGS is the center fielder number 4, Cade Kissel.
And Kissel, Mehmet, and Schultz all walked in the first inning. And a chance to start things out here for the RIVERDAWGS. The pitch from Yuki is a fastball, will end up low. Ball 1. Yuki was unable to place the fastball in the first inning. Had a little bit of more luck with the breaking ball, funny enough, but see what he comes back with here. That one again missing outside. Yuki, the pitch to Kissel, the 2-0. That one bouncing over to third, fielding that one is Vance. The throw is in time. Brings up Jacob Mehmet.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS is the first baseman number 21, Jacob Emmett.
Mehmet again walked his first time through and came around to score that breaking ball. Again, the breaking ball is Found the zone for Yuki this afternoon, but that was right in Mehmet's wheelhouse. Don't want to play around there too much. Yuki with the 0-1, another breaking ball. That one will end up high. The 1-1's a fastball, fought off inside, goes opposite field, and that one will end up fair down the first base line. No, just foul. One and two now for Jacob Mehmet. Good job by Jacob there, though, fighting that one off on the inside. Yuki with the 1-2 coming at Mehmet. Breaking ball will miss high. See what Mehmet is looking for here with the 2-2. Still a very good two-strike hitter. We'll see what comes up. Takes the breaking ball high. Mehmet swings and misses at the fastball.
Heading next for the RIVERDAWGS is a third baseman, number 9.
Mehmet, the second strikeout of the day for Yuki, and that brings up Colin Schultz. Schultz, again, walked in a run last time even, so he's got an RBI today. That one hit hard back up the middle. Schultz aboard with a two-out base hit, and that will bring up Josh Robbins. Fifth hit of the day for the RIVERDAWGS.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS is the catcher, number 8, Josh Robbins.
Robbins also walked in a run his last time around. Yuki comes set from the stretch, misses high, and Schultz got a very big lead off of first. We'll show you his lead here. He gets 3, 4, 5 steps off the bag. That pitch in the dirt. Schultz is going to take off and in there safely. Decides to go in standing. The ball almost beat him, but he will move up to second. 2-0 the count to Robbins. Time called by Josh Robbins at the plate. Up next, should we get there, is TJ Gurin and Peyton Anhorn. Coming set at the plate, on the mound is Yuki. Kicks, fires that one, a beautiful fastball inside just a bit, but catches the zone, 2-1. Schultz aboard at second, courtesy of his two-out base hit. The 2-1 misses high for Robbins. Next one, that one, oh, close. When Robbins awarded a free pass there, it'll bring up TJ Gurin. And he will have a courtesy runner again with 2 outs in the inning, and running for him will be Ashton Durler. Going to have a meeting on the mound for the Eagles. In just a little bit, maybe about an hour and a half up the way, you'll hear the Hellgate jet boats soaring up the river as we look that way just over the right field fence. You'll hear it coming up. They're doing excursions up and down the Rogue River and limited dinner excursions. You can go check them out, Hellgate Jet Boat Excursions, over on Facebook and, of course, online. Or you can just go in there right on 6th Street coming back up the bridge. We will have a pitching change. We'll get you all the changes, defensive changes coming up here. It's 7-2. Runner on first and second when we come back on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's Fire Day.
TJ Guerin in for the RIVERDAWGS as we've got a new man on the mound for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Good hard fastball coming out from Pesh. Ethan Pesh on the bump now for the Eagles. Yuki only going 1 2/3. He's responsible for the 2 men on base right now. And at the plate again is TJ Guerin. Struck out his first time through, 0 for 1. That pitch will find the zone. And it's strike 2. Coming set is Pesh. Kicks, fires, good changeup it looks like. Finds the dirt. That one low as well. The 2-2 from Pesh is high, full count. The runner on first, running for Josh Robbins, is Derler. Over on second is Colin Schultz. The full count pitch to Guerin. He pops it up, foul. Dimmick trying to find it and runs out of room just as he gets to the fence. Will stay in fair territory, but good effort there. Count stays at 3-2. See what Guerin does here is trying to find the outfield grass. Will drive in a run. See Guerin, if you can see it, chokes up on the bat just a little bit in the 2-strike situation. Pesh kicks, fires breaking ball too high, and that will load the bases. A walk for TJ Guerin.
Next up for the RIVERDAWGS is the designated hitter number 3,
Peyton Anhorn up now. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up, drove in a run doing it. First pitch to Anhorn on the ground over to second. Picked up by Dorsch, thrown on to first in time for the third and final out of the inning. Bases left juiced for the RIVERDAWGS here in the second. 1 base hit, but no runners come across. Still 7-2 Grants Pass leads as we head to the top of the third inning on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
We join the third inning already in progress. Just one pitch in progress. We got a new man on the mound for the Grants Pass RiverDawgs. It's Kyler Kendrick, as he misses outside with that one. Kendrick coming in relief of Ethan Elzey, who pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, and he struck out 1. Again, over 2 innings of work. Kendrick is going to be an Eagle Point senior this year, graduating in 2021. Misses low there. 3 balls and a strike. Top of the third inning, 7-2, Grants Pass leads. That one hit hard on the ground over to shortstop, and Schultz is going to cut it off. The throw in time. Nice stretch there by Mehmet for the first out. That'll bring up Caden Vance, the third baseman. He flew out his last time. Take a little bit of a closer look at Kendrick. And from Eagle Point, don't know too much about him. Excited to see him in his pitching debut as a RiverDawg. That one a fastball inside, lifted into right field. That one will be foul. Dorish led off, he grounded out. Caden Vance up now, he's 0 for 1, and Braden Yuki is, as my lineup card is, up next. We'll see, he was the starting pitcher when he was taken out of the game last inning. The 1-1 is a strike, 1-2. I mentioned just now Yuki coming out of the game last inning. You can close the book on him. An inning and 2/3, he gave up 5 hits. 7 runs came across. He struck out 2, but the number to look at, 5 walks. That one hit slow roller to third. Schultz tries to barehand it, unable to do so. And we'll call it a base hit. Not the prettiest of base hits by any means, but gets the job done. Yuki is up to bat now. The runner on that one will miss for ball one. Kendrick comes set. Swung on, and that will be fouled. Kendrick comes with a good hard fastball, it seems. He's thrown a changeup a couple times so far. It has a good change of speed to it. It'd be useful moving forward. A ball, a strike, 1 out in the top of the third inning. Kendrick's with the pitch, fastball. That'll bring some earth with it. 2-1. On first for the Eagles is Caden Vance. He technically beat out the infield single. Little dribbler down the third base line, and Schultz couldn't get to it quick enough, but good hustle down the first base line for Vance. He's on first. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count to Yuki at the plate. Move over to first. Diving back safely is Vance. Another move over, and they got him. Still 3-1 to Yuki, and that is a tough ball outside. That'll be a walk. Runner back on first. First walk given up by Kendrick. This will bring up Jaron Ford. He flew out his last time up, 0 for 1. Kendrick back in the stretch. Fires one in. That one in the dirt, low for ball 1. Good high fastball. That one catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Kendrick, and if he's able to find a location with that fastball, it's good, straight, fast. And if he's able to locate that, could be dangerous. The 1-1 is another fastball. That one a little bit inside, fouled off. Jaron Ford behind in the count, 1-2, going to choke up. If he's able to get a ball into the outfield here, could get something rolling for the Eagles. But Kendrick trying not to let that happen. He's got 2 outs in the inning. The runner on first again is Yuki. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. Ooh. Tough. Ball 2. Looked like if that pitch was located the same way with the fastball a little bit earlier, but evens up the count regardless. The 2-2, we'll see if Kendrick decides to go with the fastball there. That's a curveball. Lifted high into center field. Kissel going back, and that one's going to find a gap. Bounces off the wall. Rounding third, heading home is Yuki, and no throw. That was lifted, stayed in the air a long time, and an RBI double for Jaron Ford. The first pitch is hit over to Sean Tobin at short. Picked up, throw on to first in time. That'll be the 3rd out, but not before the Eagles strike for 1 in the inning off the RBI double from Jaron Ford. 7-3 still the score. The RiverDawgs in firm control of this one as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Getting ready for the bottom of the third inning from Grants Pass this evening. Beautiful night for baseball. We started about 91, cooled down a couple of degrees, 89 at the All Sports Park tonight at Agnew Lytle Field. Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS and the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Grants Pass taking the first one 14-4. They are firmly in control, 7-3. And Sean Tobin will kick things off here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch to Tobin is in the dirt, ball 1. Still on the mound for the Eagles is Ethan Pesch. He walked one last inning, but no one came across his first full inning of work. He only needed one out in the second. And he's starting with Sean Tobin. It's the bottom of the order, 9-1-2 up for the Dogs. Tobin, Morgan, Kissel. That ball will miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. That one hit hard over to third base. Up with it is the third baseman Vance. Throw onto first in time. It looked close, but Tobin is thrown out for out number 1. Nate Morgan up now. Morgan 2 for 2 already. He's tripled and doubled so far in this game. He's got an RBI as well. That one outside. Morgan, a Grants Pass graduate of 2018, now attending Lansing Junior College. 1-1, the count now. See what Kendricks comes with here. From the windup, the 1-1 is a fastball fired right back up the middle, but flashing out the letter is Bodie as he is able to take about one step to his left side and put that one away. That was rocketed right back up to the shortstop. Great contact from Morgan, but baseball's a funny game that way. That'll just count as out number 2. First pitch to Bodie Kissel is inside for ball 1. And that one will miss as well. Changing the eye level maybe a little bit there from Pesch. He throws 2 in the dirt and 1 a bit high. See if you can find the middle here for Bodie Kissel. Kissel is 1 for 2, and he is awarded first base there on the walk. Second walk issued by Pesch, and that will bring up Cade Kissel. Kissel has walked and grounded out so far. And his younger brother Bodie on first, having Pesch work from the stretch. Got to keep close eyes on Bodie at first. not going, but the pitch in the dirt. Kissel will take off. He rounds second, goes to third. No, he's going to get about halfway there, decide better of it. Wild pitch from Pesh allows Kissel to move up. And 1-0 to Cade at the plate. That one misses high. Just outside, the 2-0 pitch makes it 3-0 to Cade Kissel at the plate. Bodie is getting a big leadoff second each time. Base hit almost anywhere will score Bodie off of second. Pesh kicks, fires. That one is popped up. Finds its way into right field. Not having to move too much to make the catch is Xander for the third out. One runner left on, no hits, none come across. Still 7-3, Grants Pass the RIVERDAWGS, still in the lead. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you
Welcome back to the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week. You can see the tail of the tape right there. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Only 2 runners left on for Humboldt so far. And for Grants Pass, 7 runs on 5 hits. They've committed no errors, and they've left 5 runners on base so far. Kendrick still on the mound for Grants Pass as we get things started here in the top of the 4th inning. At the plate is Gavin Brooks, Xander Soriason, and Tyler Dimmick. 7, 8, 9 due up for Humboldt this inning. That one, a off-speed pitch lifted into center field. Cade Kissel has to fight the sun. He won't rein that one in. It'll get down for a leadoff base hit. Xander Sorensen is 1 for 1 so far. He's got a runner on, forcing Kendrick to work out of the stretch here. Pitch in the dirt. Robbins able to stay in front of it. Another off-speed pitch. That one hit over to Schultz. He tries to turn 2. The throw over to Gurin is in time, but the throw takes him off the bag. He won't try for 2. So it'll be a fielder's choice, 1 out in the inning, and Sorensen will reach base. And Tyler Dimmick steps into the box. First pitch to Dimmick is outside. Dimmick 0 for 1 so far. He struck out his first time through, was Elsie's only strikeout of the day. Kendrick taking his time between pitches, trying to find his rhythm. Kicks, fires with the 1-0. That one will miss as well. The count to Dimmick. That one will find the zone. Good pitch right down the middle. Seven to 3 the score. Grants Pass is leading the RIVERDAWGS in only their second game of the young season. We'll go over their full schedule a little bit later on in the broadcast, so stay tuned for that. Only traveling twice this year, once to Medford, once over the hill to Klamath Falls for a doubleheader. The 2-2, that one is hit on the ground. Schultz up with it, goes to second for 1, tries to turn to the throw, not in time. Fielder's choice for Dimmick. And that'll bring up Rogan Bodie. He is 1 for 2. He's singled and flown out so far. And we're going to have a runner come in for the Eagles. Trying to get you who that is. Curtis Edge will be running for Dimmick, who's the catcher. So checks out. First pitch to Bodie. Fouled off. Bodie a little bit out in front of that one. That might have been Kendrick's changeup. If that wasn't, though, if you're out in front of the fastball, you might as well pull the string on him in the second pitch. Tough to tell. The runner on first, again, is Edge. He's running in for Dimmick. The 0-1 coming from Kendrick to Bodie is a curveball. That one will miss. Kendrick will watch his delivery coming up here the next pitch. The 1-1. Hit on the ground. He might not get a next pitch. Over to Guerin. He flips it to Tobin for the third and final out of the inning. Well, we'll talk about Kendrick's a little bit later. One base hit, no runners on, no runs come across in the inning for Humboldt. We head to the bottom half of the fourth on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon, California Supply.
Welcome back to the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Jacob Mehmet, Colin Schultz, Josh Robbins due up. Mehmet already ahead in the count 1-0, and Pesh still on the mound for the Humboldt Eagles. That one's hit high in the air, shallow center field, coming on strong, and making the catch is Mitten. Didn't have to move too much, actually. Thought he would have to go a little bit farther, but ball's been carrying this afternoon. The wind kind of blowing out to the left field fence. We've seen one get out of here a little bit earlier, but that'll be it for Mehmet. Mark it down as an F8 and move on to Colin Schultz. Take one in the dirt there. Schultz is 1 for 1. He walked in the first and got on with a single in the second. That one hit hard into center field, going back, and that one will take one hop off the wall in center field. Schultz rounds first, heads for second, and will get in there standing. And we'll bring up Josh Robbins. He's walked twice so far tonight. It's only the fifth base hit of the afternoon for the RIVERDAWGS, but they've put up 7 runs, all in the first inning and off of 4 walks given up by Eureka's starter, Braden Yuki. First pitch into Robbins is the ball. He's really haven't had to swing the bat at all. He'll take that one, ball 2. The 2-0 into Robbins. That one will just miss. 3-0. Next pitch is outside. Another walk for Robbins. And another chance on the base paths for Derler, who's been Robbins' runner this afternoon. Third walk for Robbins, and that will bring up TJ Gurin. Also the third walk that Pesh has given up so far. Gurin so far has struck out and walked. He's got 2 men on here with only 1 out in the inning. He will take that one low. On deck is Peyton Anhorn. Pitch to TJ Gurin in the dirt. A lot of the problems for the Eagles so far have stemmed from inability to find the strike zone. Take away those 4 walks in the first inning. Much different ball game right now. That one is hit on the ground. Over to short, the throw on to first is in time. An inning-ending double play for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. The score will stay 7-3 as we head to the top half of the 5th inning. Leave it here. You got the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
New man on the mound for the RIVERDAWGS as we get started here in the top of the 5th inning. Peyton Anhorn is stepping up there. He's coming in relief of Kendrick, who pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits. 1 run came across while he was out there, and he walked 1 batter. And Peyton Anhorn gets his turn out there. He's going to start things off against Aiden Dorsch, the second baseman. First pitch is a strike. The 0-1 to Dorsch, a breaking ball. That one will miss. Mentioned Anhorn coming up big for the Nuggets a couple times late last season when he was part of the Grants Pass Nuggets, and saw him on the mound a couple times, not too much, but he's getting his chance here in the top of the 5th inning. His team leads 7-3. He's down 2-1 in the count to Dorsch. That one will miss high. That one hit on the ground. Slow roller out to Anhorn. He turns, throws to first, and in time for the first down of the inning. Up next is Caden Vance. Vance singled his last time up. Before that, he flew out to center field in the first inning, 1 for 2. And he's Anhorn's second assignment coming in relief. Anhorn kicks, fires that one, a beautiful fastball in for a strike. Another one just high. That one will miss. Ball 1. Anhorn misses again. He's able to locate it. Anhorn, guy who likes to pitch to contact. He's got a good defense behind him. That one is swung on and missed, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Anhorn towing the rubber once more against Caden Vance up at the plate. He's 1 for 2. The curveball will miss. Count runs full. That one hit hard on the ground towards second. Gurin up with it. Throw on to first. In time. Routine play, and that's the second out of the inning. After that, it is Braden Yuki up at the plate. He has flown out and walked so far. First pitch into Yuki finds the zone, a strike. Anhorn coming right at these guys. He's not playing around. Again, pitches to contact. That one popped up and will go foul. Strike two. Breaking ball is a little bit high and too close for comfort for Yuki. He'll take that one. A ball and 2 strikes. Anhorn, couple pitches to burn. He's got some if he wants to go for a strikeout, but he's had success going out right at guys this inning. The 1-2. That one is a breaking ball. Going down looking is Yuki Anhorn with a strikeout to end the 5th inning. 7-3, still the score. Grants Pass leads as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. You're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's
To the bottom of the 5th inning we go, 7-3 the score. Grants Pass in command of this one over the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. The RIVERDAWGS playing the second night of a 3-game weekend series against Eureka. They won 14-4 last night. If they're able to hold on to this one, it'll make it 2-0 on the young season, and they will be right back here tomorrow evening, 5:35, against the same squad from Eureka. Fouled back, that one Peyton Anhorn. 8-9-1 due up this inning for Grants Pass. That's Anhorn, Tobin, and Nate Morgan. So far, Anhorn has grounded into a fielder's choice and grounded out to second. He's 0 for 2. See if Anhorn can help his own cause as he took over on the mound last inning. Trying to get on base against Ethan Pesch, who is into his 3rd full inning of work. Came on with 1 out to go in the 2nd and has been at work ever since. He hasn't allowed any runs to come across. He has walked 3. He's given up a base hit here or there, but he has held the RIVERDAWGS at bay. That one popped straight up behind the plate. Dimmick going back, and that will actually go out of play. Looked straight up. Ends up bouncing off the netting there. So Anhorn fights that one off. Ball 2 strikes. Pesch from the windup is going to deliver the 1-2 to Peyton Anhorn. The pitch is a curveball behind the head of Anhorn. Will even the count at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Anhorn is in the dirt. Anhorn, did he go? He did. He's going to have to race to first, but he is thrown out in the meantime. Strikeout Anhorn goes down swinging. First strikeout for Pesh, and that brings up Sean Tobin. Tobin grounded out so far. He is 0 for 2 thus far. Ahead in the count here, 1-0. Here's the pitch, and that one will make it 2-0. On deck, Nate Morgan and Bodie Kissel behind him. That one missing low as well. 3 balls, no strikes to Sean Tobin. Tobin, a Grants Pass graduate. That one misses outside, and he will take a free pass there. Runner on first, 1 out. That is the 4th walk given up by Pesh. He's matching the total of Yuki from just the first inning. There you can see Tobin standing on first after that walk, and Nate Morgan is in next. He is 2 for 3. He lined out hard at shortstop last time, but he's tripled and doubled back in the first inning when the RiverDawgs batted around. Pesh will step off, checking the runner Tobin at first. Throw over, Tobin dives back in safely. You can see the shadows sort of creeping over home plate as the batters will be in the shade, but man on the mound, Pesh is not. Could make it a little bit difficult for hitters to pick up the ball, but we'll see. The first pitch into Morgan is in the zone. Tobin taking an aggressive secondary lead that time. We'll try to show you here. Tobin taking an aggressive lead. That one popped up right in front of home plate, and Pesh will call everyone off, make the catch himself for out number 2.
Next for the RiverDawgs is the right fielder, number 1, Bodie Kissel.
Bodie Kissel up now, 2 outs with 1 runner on first, Sean Tobin. And again, Bodie Kissel, a lot of speed out of that left-handed batter's box. Even a ground ball isn't always guaranteed an out. Pesh comes set, thinking about Tobin. And time is called. Causing issues on first. Tobin is really in the head right now. That one's popped up. Over to the third base side. Ranging into foul territory is Vance, and he is unable to make the catch. Thank you. Count 0-1. We thought Vance might have been able to make that catch, but Kissel gets a second chance at life here. 0-1. Pesh delivers. Tobin takes off. The throw down, not in time. Tobin gets upstanding. It's the 3rd stolen base of the day for the RiverDawgs. Pesh going to step off once more. Pesh looking at Tobin at second. The pitch, that one's hit into center field, and the left fielder actually going to call everyone off. Brooks makes the catch for the third and final out. The RIVERDAWGS leave one stranded. Still leads 7-3 as we head to the top half of the sixth inning. Watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
Top of the sixth inning we go from Agnew Lytle Field to the Old Sports Park. I will say, if you plan on coming out for Game 3 of this weekend series tomorrow at 5:35, definitely check out the Snack Shack over there. They've got deals going on all throughout the game, and I'll tell you what, I just got me a bottle of water from there. It's not much, but it quenches the thirst, and I'm feeling a lot better. So go check it out. We are to the top of the sixth inning. Anhorn still on the mound for the RIVERDAWGS, and leading things off for the Eagles is Jaron Ford. Strike one into him. Breaking ball misses high. Anhorn came right at guys last inning and struck out one. But a guy who likes to pitch to contact, if he's able to find the zone there, that one just inside. That one hit on the ground over to Colin Schultz. He gets a glove on it, but he can't get it in cleanly. The throw takes Mehmet off the bag. Call it an E5 for Schultz. Runner gets on, and that'll brings up Dywell Mitten, the center fielder. First pitch to him is in the dirt. The throw down is not in time. Change behind the dish for the RIVERDAWGS. Josh Robbins out of the game as a catcher, and Ike Gilliland in. I'll say this, Gilliland caught a lot for the Nuggets last year, and puts in a lot of work behind the dish. He caught almost every game last season for him. And hard worker behind the plate. As a former catcher myself, all the way up through high school, before high school rather, I definitely respect a good catcher. Gilliland definitely falls into that category. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Down swinging goes Milton for Anhorn's second strikeout. That one in for a strike. Ethan Pesch getting his first plate appearance here in place of Gavin Brooks. A ball and a strike to Pesch now. And the runner on first is Ford. He reached there via the error. Kick and fire from Anhorn. That one hit on the ground over to Schultz, but it will go foul. Ball 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. The Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS lead 7-3. And Peyton Anhorn on the bump. The pitch, that one's hit hard. Well, slow roller more like over to Tobin. He has trouble with it. The throw on to first, not in time. And a couple errors this inning allow the Eureka Humboldt Eagles to make some noise.
Next for the Eagles is number 8.
Could have been the inning-ending double play that Anhorn was looking for, but instead they will allow, I couldn't quite see who that was, the number different than what I have. Ground ball over to third, Schultz to second for 1. Gurin fires to first, not in time. They get 1, so it will be out number 2. Runners at the corners with 2 outs, and in steps Tyler Dimmick. Dimmick struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice so far. He's 0 for 2. Anhorn looking to get out of this inning unscathed. He's got a runner on third, which is Ford, and at first is Xander Saracen. Anhorn from the stretch. No, and he's going to throw over to first. He's worried about Saracen over there. Not quite sure if Xander's necessarily known to run. And he does. Xander takes off. Gilliland, the throw down, and they don't get him. Still 2 outs in the inning. Anhorn can go right at the batter. That one misses as well. 2 balls, no strikes. The score is 7-3. All 7 runs for the RIVERDAWGS put up in the first frame. That one is in the zone for a strike, 2-1. And you look at the score, 7-3. Humboldt still very easily could make a run at things here, especially in this inning. They've got a good opportunity with 2 runners in a scoring position. Number 9 man Dimmick at the plate. He's ahead in the count, 2-1. The pitch from Anhorn is swung on, fouled off. Oh, but Emmett is going to make a play on it to end the inning. 2 left on, 2 errors in the inning for the Grants Pass RIVERDAWGS. The score still 7-3 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
Pesh still on the mound for the Humboldt Eagles as we get started in the bottom half of the sixth. Cade Kissel leading things off for the RIVERDAWGS. It's going to be Kissel, Mehmet, and Schultz. Grounded to short, thrown on to first, and Kissel will ground out. Brings up Jacob Mehmet. He has struck out and flown out so far, along with a walk in the first inning. Mehmet looks at that one, break out of the strike zone, ball one. Pesh has held this RIVERDAWGS lineup at bay ever since the first inning, where they put up all 7 runs. The 1-1 into Mehmet is taken for strike 2. Mehmet in danger of making it 2 so far. He struck out back in the second inning. That one hit over to short, just through the legs of the shortstop Bodie. And Mehmet will reach on the E6. First error committed by the Eureka Humboldt Eagles comes in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And that brings up Colin Schultz, Hidden Valley High School graduate of this past year. The first pitch to Schultz is low for a ball. Finds his own for strike 1 from Pesh. He's been able to locate that fastball nicely. Since coming in, he's only allowed 1 hit, and it was a double to Colin Schultz in his last time through. Timeout meeting on the mound. Don't think we'd see a pitching change, but Pesh has been pitching so well. Again, only the 1 base hit since coming into the game, and it was to Colin Schultz. It's been a couple errors, some walks come in. The RIVERDAWGS have left 5 runners on base since Pesh has come into the game. And Pesh will stay out there. Schultz back into the box now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch into Schultz. A fastball hit hard into center field. That'll be a base hit for Schultz. Mehmet advances to second, and the RIVERDAWGS in business here in the bottom of the 6th. Ike Gilliland gets his first chance at the plate here. He's hitting in place of Josh Robbins' spot in the lineup, and also took his place behind the plate last time. Gilliland, a solid hitter last year for the Nuggets summer ball team. He takes a strike there. That was strike number 2 with 2 outs in the inning. Should only be 1 out in the inning, I believe. That one misses high. The runner's on the move. Mehmet throw down to third, and he is in safely. Good opportunity for Gilliland to make good use of his first at-bat. He's got 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. And 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to him. Misses wide, full count. The pitch to Gilliland, the 3-2 is fouled off. See, they're changing baseballs. It's part of the precautions with COVID-19. All the teams bring their own baseballs, and they can only use baseballs from their dugout. All right, the 3-2 is low. Gilliland, a free pass. The number 6 spot in the lineup has been walked every single time. Robbins walked 3 times, and Gilliland gets a free pass here. 5th walk given up by Pesh, and it'll bring up TJ Gurin. On deck circle is Peyton Anhorn. That one hit hard. It'll pass the second baseman. 1 run comes around to score. Colin Schultz coming home as well. That was Josh Baptiste, as a matter of fact, not TJ Gurin. Comes in with a 2 RBI single, bringing home a couple of guys. It's runners at second and third, extending the lead 9-3. And Peyton Anhorn at the dish now. That one hit into the right center gap. Will get down. 1 run comes around to score. Baptiste rounds third, heads for home, and he will score as well. 2 more runs in the inning for the RiverDawgs. Come off the bat of Peyton Anhorn here with 1 out. A 2 RBI double brings up Sean Tobin. Sean Tobin, the first pitch to him is in the dirt, a ball. Runner on the move to third. Anhorn dives in, and he is in safely. The ball pops out of the glove of Vance. That'll go in the books as a ball as well. Still 1 out in the inning. RiverDawgs are rolling. That one will find the zone, a strike there, 2-1. And that one will miss low, 3-1. Bottom of the sixth inning, 11-3 the score. 4 runs have come across for the RiverDawgs here in the sixth. And one more is waiting on third. If Tobin will take strike 2, if he's able to get one going here. On deck is Nate Morgan. Ground ball down the first base line will end up foul. Duel again, 3-2. Tobin will foul that one back into the glove of Dimmick. Nate Morgan steps in. He's got 1 RBI to his name already, a couple of base hits. He is 2 for 4 coming into this one. First pitch to Morgan is taken just outside, ball 1. That one hit hard to the left center field gap. And one hop off the wall. 1 run will come in to score. Morgan rounding second, heading for third. He's looking for his second triple of the game, and he will get that standing. 2 out, 1 RBI triple for Nate Morgan. And that brings up Bodie Kissel.
For the RiverDawgs, the right fielder, number 1, Bodie Kissel.
12-3 now off the bat of Nate Morgan. In steps Bodie Kissel. Kissel struck out his last time. He is 1 for 4 so far. Kissel watches that one break out of the strike zone for ball 1. The pitch from Pesh is in the dirt and it goes to the backstop. Nate Morgan will come home to score. 13-3. Morgan comes into the dugout. He's hit 2 triples today. Two balls and no strikes into Kissel. He takes that one low in the dirt as well. Ball 3. The 3-0 to Kissel. That one will find the zone. Three-one to Kissel. And a walk for Bodie will bring up Cade Kissel, his older brother. Cade started out this inning with a ground out. And the RiverDawgs have batted around here. Cade looking to send one into the gap. Could definitely score his brother from first. Bodie takes off before the pitch is thrown. He dives in there safely. Wow. Kissel, man, Bodie has got some wheels on him. He took off before the pitch was even thrown. And he gets in there safely. That's something Ricky Henderson would do. That one hit hard. Will get into the gap into the left field. Kissel will stop at third. And a base hit for Cade Kissel. puts him on first, moves Bodie over to third. Still 2 outs in the inning. That brings up Jacob Mehmet. Mehmet reached base on an error earlier this inning and came around to score a little bit earlier. Looks like we might see a pitching change. We'll see. And that is what will happen. We'll get a pitching change. We'll update you here in a couple of minutes. When we return, the score 13-3. The Grants Pass RiverDawgs in command of this one at the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
Pitching change for the Eagles. Ford in for the Eagles. His first challenge is Jacob Mehmet. Jaron Ford coming in from first base, and Gavin Brooks from left field taking his spot. Comes out with 2 balls here. Ethan Petch going 4 2/3. He's responsible for the 2 men on base right now. Gave up 6 hits, 4 runs so far. 3 of them earned, but again, responsible for the guys out there right now. The 3-0, he misses 4 straight to Jacob Mehmet. That will load the bases for Colin Schultz. Schultz is 3 for 4 so far. He's singled twice, doubled once. 3 for 3. Singled twice, doubled once, and has walked. Base is loaded for him now as his team leads 13-3. He takes one in the zone. That one will miss. Schultz also came around to score last time. That one will miss as well. Finds his own off-speed pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Bases are loaded for the Grants Pass RiverDawgs. The 2-2 is hit up the middle and ranging over, not able to make the play. Throw goes wild. Coming in to score is a pair. The Kissel brothers both coming in. 2 more runs. Calling that one a base hit. Runners at second and third. And in steps Ike Gilliland. He walked his last time through. This is the 6th spot in the batting order. Has walked every single time this game. First it was Josh Robbins, batting in the 6th spot. Walked 3 times. And Ike Gilliland walked his only at bat so far. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch to Gilliland is taken for a strike. The 0-1 to Gilliland, swung on and missed, strike 2. Jaron Ford looking to get out of this inning. That one is hit into center field. A base hit. 1 run comes around to score. And Mehmet comes in. Runners at first and second here, and that will bring up Josh Baptiste. The pitch to Baptiste, a breaking ball, will miss high. Baptiste looks like using a wood bat up there, which is respectable. The 1-0 in the dirt. Coming set is Ford at the mound. That one is popped up into foul territory, and Gavin Brooks unable to make the play, in and out of his glove. Two and 1 after that foul ball. That one hit to the third base side in fair territory. Base hit for Baptiste. That will load the bases as everyone stays put. Peyton Anhorn up at the plate. He had a 2 RBI double his last time through this inning. He struck out, grounded out, and grounded into a fielder's choice his other times at the plate. Takes a strike inside. That one is a taken strike as well, 0-2. Ford looking to finally get out of this inning. Swung on and missed, and the Eagles finally get out of the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th. 16-3 the score. You're watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Well, you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today, next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
Bodie Kissel in for the RiverDawgs as we start the top of the 7th inning. Closes the book on Peyton Anhorn, went 2 innings. By my calculation, didn't give up a hit. A couple errors, but no runs came across. He struck out 2. And now Kissel gets to start things off for the RiverDawgs. First pitch, strike 1. Up the plate, Rogan Bodie. 1, 2, 3 for the Eagles due up here. That one pitch inside. Ball 1. That one missing as well. Kissel from Hidden Valley High School, left-handed pitcher, throws a good hard fastball. He's got a nice little changeup too. Haven't seen too much of a curveball from him, but good left-handed arm for these RiverDawgs. That one is fouled off for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes from Kissel. That one misses, 3-2. It's Bodie, Dorsch, and Vance due up this inning for the Eagles. That one will miss low. Kissel walks the first man he faces. And looks like there's a substitution in for the Eagles. It's Edge coming in. His first at bat. Ball 1. Kissel fires in a strike there. Ball and a strike. This is Edge's first at bat. That one is hit high into right field. Coming on was Peyton Anhorn with the catch there as he has come off the mound and shown up in right field for the RiverDawgs. 1 out. Eagles, Caden Vance is up. Gets ahead with strike one against Vance. He grounded out his last time through, but singled before that, 2 for 3 on the day. Missing there just a little low. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first again is Rogan Bodie. Kissel misses high with that one. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch from Kissel is fouled back. Full count. The 3-2 from Kissel. That one is low for a ball. Stepping to the plate now is going to be Jaron Ford. Ford has taken over on the mound in this game for the Eagles, looking to help his own cause here. His team's down 16-3 in the top of the 7th inning. Oh, pardon me, that's Braden Yuki. Jaron Ford in the on-deck circle. Yuki will take strike one. Yuki so far 0 for 2. He's walked, struck out, and flown out so far. Kissel with the pitch is going to find the zone. Strike 2. The 0-2 from Kissel, a breaking ball swung on and missed. First strikeout for Kissel, and that'll bring up Jaron Ford. Ford has reached on an error and doubled in a run so far. The first pitch to him is taken for a strike. Take a look at Kissel's delivery on the 0-1. That one, ground ball over to first. Unable to field it, and rounding third, headed for home. Play at the plate. Gilliland can't corral it. Jacob Mehmet charged with the error as a run comes home. Bitten up to the plate now for the Eagles. Still runners on first and second. Run came in to score, and a swinging strike one for Kissel. That one in the dirt. Gilliland keeping it in front of him. Ball 1. Again, a 9-inning game tonight. The 1-1 from Kissel. That one will find the zone. The 1-2 grounded over to second. The play to second base is in time. Third out. 1 run comes across, and the Eagles leave 2 stranded. 1 error in the inning for the RIVERDAWGS. And the score 16-4 as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. You're watching the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week. PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
With everything going on around us these days, it's comforting to know that the people of Southern Oregon can count on one another to get through it. And at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford, you can count on us too. Because in this changing world, we're taking even more steps to better serve our community by following all the necessary CDC guidelines to not only keep you safe, but our staff as well. And with the added convenience of free pickup and delivery when servicing your vehicle, test drives from your home, and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Count on Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Mitford.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
Well, we have a final this evening from Grants Pass. 16-4, the Humboldt Eureka Eagles have lost 2 straight here in Grants Pass. We'll be back here at the same time tomorrow at 5:30, but of course, Grants Pass taking the win here. They improved to 2-0 on the season. We'll go down the stats here coming up here in just a minute when we return, and we'll talk about the schedule coming up for the Grants Pass RiverDawgs. You are watching the Oregon California Supply Game of the Week on PlayActionSportsMedia.com.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
At US Cellular, we believe in a new approach, one that puts you first. Visit Siskiyou Cellular at one of our 7 locations.
It's fire danger season, and Oregon California Supply in Medford and Grants Pass is ready to save you money and protect you, your family, your business, and your property. Shop today for all sizes and types of fire extinguishers for your boat, RV, truck, home, and shop. Visit OCS today for custom fire prevention systems for your rural home, ranch, or farm. And save 20% off all fire hoses, valves, and fittings. Get to Oregon California Supply today next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass, north of Vilas Road off Highway 62 Medford. Save money, protect, and cover your assets with fire protection supplies from Oregon California Supply.
And the final from Grants Pass, 16-4 this evening for the Grants Pass RiverDawgs as we take a look at their totals tonight. 16 runs on 12 hits. They did commit 3 errors, and they left 8 runners on base. For our visitors this evening, the Eureka Humboldt Eagles It was 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base this evening. Going down the totals for our Grants Pass RiverDawgs tonight, Nate Morgan. Wow, he had a great game tonight. Finished 3 for 6 and had 2 triples tonight. Bodie Kissel behind him finished 1 for 5. He had a single back in the first inning. Jacob Memmott walked twice. He reached on an error as well, but finished 0 for 3 tonight. And Colin Schultz had one heck of an evening as well. He finished 3 for 4, along with the walk back in the first inning. A pair of singles and a double for Colin Schultz. Josh Robbins, uneventful day at the plate for him. Not to say he didn't reach base, because he walked 3 times and came around to score once, as well as walked in a run in the first inning. In the 6th spot as well, Ike Gilliland came in to hit a little bit later. He walked and got a base hit, finished 1 for 1 on the day for Ike Gilliland. TJ Guerin hit a couple times as well. He struck out, walked in, grounded into a double play. Call it 0 for 2 on the day for him. And Josh Baptiste took over duties for him in the 6th inning, and he got 2 base hits in that inning. He finished 2 for 2 on the day. Hitting 8th for the RiverDawgs today was Peyton Anhorn. He finished 1 for 4. He doubled home 2 runs in that big, eventful 6th inning for the RiverDawgs. That was his only hit of the day. And Sean Tobin wrapped up a 2 for 4 day at the plate. He got a couple of hits back in the 5th and 6th innings when the RiverDawgs exploded for quite a few runs there. Losing pitcher today for the Eureka Humboldt Eagles is Braden Yuki. He only went 1 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 7 runs in the first inning, all of them earned. He struck out 2, and the killer was the 5 walks, 4 of which came around to score. Pesh came in relief. He pitched a good 4 innings, and then in the 6th inning had a bit of trouble getting out of it. Overall, he gave up 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He struck out 2, and he walked 5. And Jaron Ford came in relief of him, pitched 1/3 inning, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no strikeouts or walks. The RiverDawgs seem to have a system today on the mound. Ethan Elzey threw 2 innings. He gave up 4 hits. He's the winning pitcher as well. 2 runs, both of them earned, and 1 strikeout as well. Kendrick came in relief of him, 2 innings for him, as well as 2 hits given up, 1 run. It was earned, and he walked 1. Peyton Anhorn came in relief there, 2 innings and 2 strikeouts for him in those 2 innings. No hits given up over his 6 outs of work. And Bodie Kissel came in after Anhorn for 1 inning of work. He struck out 1 and allowed 1 run to come across in the inning. That about does it for us this evening. You can come out tomorrow, 5:35, first pitch for the Grants Pass RiverDawgs against the Eureka Humboldt Eagles. Again, the final tonight, 16-4. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us on the Oregon-California Supply Game of the Week. Also brought to you in part by Siskiyou U.S. Cellular, along with Hellgate Jet Boat Excursions, Lithia Superstore, Rogue Credit Union, Southern Oregon Sanitation, Casa Amiga, Jose and his crew, and by Midland Empire Insurance. This has been a special presentation on PlayActionSportsMedia.com of the Climate City baseball team, your Grants Pass RiverDawgs. We hope to see you out here tomorrow night. Again, 5:35 first pitch. Gates open at 5. I've been Josh Eldridge. Be sure to follow us on Facebook as well. Can't forget that one, Grants Pass RiverDawgs baseball on Facebook. 5:35 first pitch tomorrow for Game 3 of this weekend series. Hope to see you out here. Good night from Grants Pass, Oregon.